Ayubowan, Vanakkam, Salam Alaikum. Very good evening to all of you. Our head table, our main sponsor, principal sponsor, Mr. Andy Virwan, Group General Manager, Prima Group, Sri Lanka. Welcome, sir. Mr. Sajid Gunaratna, a gentleman who has been throughout this entire Prima Golf Championship for the last 16 years. Thank you, sir. General Manager, Ceylon Agro Industries Limited, Prima Group, Sri Lanka. Mr. Donovan Ondachi, our golfing friend, Senior Business Manager, Ceylon Agro Industries, Prima Group President. President of Sri Lanka Golf, Mr. Ranil Peris. And Chairperson, Junior Subcommittee, Mrs. Nilu Jayatilaka. And all our media friends, a warm welcome to you. This is not the official welcome, this is just Ayubowan. And the welcome will be done by our chairperson. So just to tell you that today is also another historic year, because this is the 16th time the Sri Lanka Junior Open Golf Championship 2024 is sponsored by Prima Sunrise Bread. And this press conference is not possible or will not be successful without the participation of all the press. So thank you for being here, for receiving our invitation and for being here. And also the team from Prima, led by Himpa, thank you very much for all the work. And without any further ado, may I invite Madam Nilu Jayatilaka to address you and formally welcome you to the press conference. Chairman, Junior Subcommittee, Mrs. Nilu Jayatilaka.
Good evening, members of the media and the head table. Warm welcome to Andy Veeraman, the Group CEO of Prima Group, Ceylon Agro Industries, who has taken over in Sri Lanka. And it's his first visit to Royal Colombo Golf Club. And we warmly welcome you here at this picturesque location of a 145-year club in the world. So I would like to say that Prima has been part of our journey for junior development in Sri Lanka. Today we are having two juniors playing in the Indian junior tournament, and one is from Anuradhapura and one is a member's child from this very club. So it's a proud moment for junior development that we are seeing national level representation from junior golfers as far as Anuradhapura and taking up golf in the last 5 or 6 years. In terms of what Prima Sunrise sponsorship does for this junior development is that they set the platform in terms of having tournaments for juniors. There are 4 main tournaments that are held in the country during a calendar year, and out of the 4, 3 major tournaments are sponsored by Prima Sunrise Bread, which is the main tournament is the Sri Lanka Junior Open Championship, Junior Open Championship that will take place next week, and also with the vision of taking golf and encouraging juniors to play in tournament format. Two regional Junior Opens are held in the following year in 2025. So this is setting the platform. However, from Sri Lanka Golf, there are lots of work that needs to be done from the President and the Committee of Sri Lanka Golf in developing the sport in the country. In terms of providing equipment, in terms of providing them top coaches in the country, that Prima's vision is not that, but providing the platform for them to compete and become get the opportunity to have a competitive environment. So there is a long journey for Sri Lanka Golf and Sri Lanka Junior Golf to take this sport to Asia level top sports and to take it to Olympics. The 16-year journey started with Sajid, and I'm truly grateful to Sajid for enabling this tournament and continuously sponsoring it year on year since 2008. Of course, we had a break for COVID, but other than that, through rain or sunshine, this tournament has happened for 15 years and milestone of 16 years that we are having this tournament. So great news is that we would have about 100 junior golfers competing in the tournament next week. Unfortunately, we haven't attracted any foreign entries. We had foreign entries last year, but this time still the entries are not yet closed, but up to now we don't have any foreign entries. But in terms of the distribution of junior golfers, we have kind of a split of 50-50 coming from outstations, 50%, and 50% from the Western province. So that's the game changer that has happened for Sri Lanka golf and junior golf. So thank you, and sincerely thank the head table for being here and the friends of our media.
Can we now have the privilege of hearing our president of Sri Lanka Golf, Mr. Ranil Pires, a fantastic golfer himself, and I look forward to him addressing you on this momentous occasion. Mr. Ranil Pires.
Thank you, Diane, and ladies and gentlemen, Andy Veeravan, CEO of Prima, and members of the press, welcome. Thank you for being here today. Unfortunately, I think Nilu has probably elaborated most of the critical parts of what I would have to say, but I think one of my most important things is to thank the Royal Colombo Golf Club for actually providing this facility. This facility here in the city to play a tournament of the duration that we play would normally cost a lot of money, and by actually having a tournament here, we are giving a great chance and opportunity to young children to develop their and nurture their talents to play golf. So I have to thank Royal Colombo and all their staff and the people who provide the greens and the course and provide it in good condition. There's a lot of work that goes into getting a course into this shape, and our young children must be very lucky and fortunate to have this opportunity to use a golf course of this standard to actually have a good tournament like this. The next one is obviously, once again, we have to thank Prima for all their support, and for 16 years it's been a really long time. In fact, I think Nilu has probably been, our chairperson has probably been the chairperson of the junior program for as long as Prima have been sponsoring. I of course stand to be corrected, but I think for about 16 years, right? So she's also been like an institution for running this program, and so her getting the sponsorship and the sponsorship growing year by year, I think it has shown that good young children, great talent has been coming forward. As Nilu said, we have two actual juniors who've been nominated by Sri Lanka Golf to go and play in the All India. They are playing there at the moment. They've just finished their second round. They've got 2 more rounds to go. But in addition to those 2 young boys who went as nominated from the Sri Lanka Golf Union, there's another young boy as well, another Sri Lankan boy who's also playing in that tournament. And they are all products of this system and the opportunities they get. As she said, you know, one of the young boys has had a great opportunity to hone his skills here on this golf course, as he's been a member's son. But the other young man has come all the way from Anuradhapura, and he's actually honed all his skills on a 9-hole small golf course. So the message is that you don't really need to have a big, large facility to develop your skills. I suppose it's like cricket or any other sport. If you have the opportunity to develop your skills even in a small space, the skills can be developed, and thereafter they are able to showcase their talents when we have an event such as this, which is the Sri Lanka Junior Open, the National Open. We have another event which is the Sri Lanka Junior Match Play event. So we have 2 key events in golf. At the question time, if you all want clarification as to what's the difference between stroke play and match play, that is, we can easily do that. But so the program is actually nurturing and developing these young players, and as Nilu said, what we must try to do is try to get players who can actually go and play in the Olympic Games and represent the country and make the country proud for a sport. Because Sri Lankans have one thing about golf is, unlike in most sports where you actually have to be a very big, strong person to dominate a sport, in golf, size does help, but more than that, I think your hand-eye coordination is a very critical and important thing. And we Sri Lankans have excellent hand-eye coordination. I think that is one of the reasons, even while we may not be as big as some of the other players in cricket also, we are still able to perform so well because our hand-eye coordination is so good. So those are some of the things that we must try to help and nurture and encourage our young children to put the country on the map. And so once again, I'd just like to thank Andy Veeravan and Sajith, of course, for your 16 years. I think I have known Sajith, I think must be for about 50 years, if he's that old. Yeah, so thank you, Sajith, for your support along with Andy. And Andy, I welcome you to Sri Lanka, and I hope we see you on the golf course one day. So thank you, and have a good evening.
Just to add something in Sinhala as well, it is to appreciate the Royal Colombo Golf Club, which the Sri Lanka Golf President has already done. And මෙම තරඟාවලිය අවුරුදු 16ක් තිස් පුරාම මෙම ක්‍රීඩාංගණයේ තමයි මේක ක්‍රීඩා කරලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට මේ තරඟාවලිය පදනමක්, ඒ කියන්නේ මේක තමයි මෙතනින් තමයි ක්‍රීඩකයන් බිහි මේ පදනමෙන් තමයි දක්ෂ ක්‍රීඩකයෝ බිහි වුණේ. මේ අවස්ථාවේදී අපේ සභාපතිතුමා කිව්වා ඉන්දියාවට දෙදෙනෙක් ගිහිලා තියෙනවා කියලා. මම මතක් කරන්න කැමතියි මේ ගිය මාසේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා නැෂනල් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් එකදී ඉන්නත් තරුණ ළමයෙක් මේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකෙන්ම මතුවුණ කෙනෙක්. ජෝන් සතාසියම් කියලා. එයාට අවුරුදු 16යි. එතකොට එයා මම හිතුවා එයා තමයි බාලම ක්‍රීඩකයා කියලා නැෂනල් චැම්පියන්ෂිප් එක දිනන්න. එතකොට කවුද කියලා තියෙනවා that 3 days දවස් 3ක බලතරයක් තියෙනවා. ඒත් අපේ මේ ජූනියර් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකේම ටෙජ්වානේ. so ඉතින් ඩිකි ටෙජ්වානේ මේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකෙන්ම තමයි ආවේ. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මේ ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක තහවුරු කිරීම සිද්ධ වෙනවා. සූර්යෝ කීප දෙනෙක්ම බිහි වෙලා තියෙනවා. පස්සට යනකොටත් ඒ කියන්නේ මිතුන් පෙරේරත් මේක දිනලා තියෙනවා. එම නිසා මේ ක්‍රීඩා තරඟාවලිය විශිෂ්ට තරඟාවලියක්. Prima Sunrise Bread වලට ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙන්න ඕනේ. මේ තරඟාවලිය අපිට පවත්වන්න අවුරුදු 16ක් පුරාම ඉඩ දුන්නාට. So thanks to Prima Sunrise Bread for making this platform for golf, and so many champions have come through this. And now is the time for us to listen to our chief guest, speech by our group general manager, Prima Group Sri Lanka, Mr. Andy Veeravan. The stage is yours, sir.
Well, good afternoon, Sunil Perez, President of Sri Lanka Golf, Ms. Nilu Jayatilaka, media friends of the media, and ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, thank you all. I really appreciate you all making the time out here today on this special occasion. We are pleased to announce our continued support to the Sri Lankan Junior Open Golf Championship today for the 16th year, as I mentioned before, with Prima Sunrise Bread. Okay. We firmly believe that our sponsorship provides us with a unique opportunity each year to be part of the journey that recognizes and empowers young, inspiring players and helping them to develop their potentials and achieve greatness in the sports. So in recent years, we have witnessed the growing popularity of golf in Sri Lanka. Today, the sport is making remarkable progress, particularly at the junior levels, and thanks to all the effort taken by the Sri Lankan Golf and the junior subcommittee headed by Mr. Sunil and Ms. Nilu. So the Junior Open Golf is the most important tournament for young and upcoming golfers in the country. It is considered to be the established benchmark for national ranking of junior golfers, whereby the winners of the Junior Open will be crowned the national junior champions in the boys and girls categories respectively. So as in previous years, we look forward to a show of high standard golf with outstanding performances by our young players. And we are proud that we have extended our sponsorship also to the regional junior opens in 2025, as well as in the hope of seeing an increased participation of talented players from the outstations. So with well over a decade of continuous support, Prima Group is committed to encourage the next generations of young golfers in partnership with Sri Lanka Golf. So on behalf of the group, I wish to extend my gratitude to Sri Lanka Golf and the opportunity to continue our valued partnership in making the Junior Golf Championship a success tournament, which we believe will make a positive contribution towards uplifting the junior golf in this country. So our journey of more than, was 16 years, actually 15 years plus, would not have been possible without the continuous support we have received from our friends from the media. So on behalf of Prima Group Sri Lanka, I extend my sincere gratitude towards the members of the media today, and I look forward to maintaining this relationship in the future as well. So finally, I extend my best wishes to all the young golfers who will be participating in the tournament next week. So I'm confident that we will be able to witness the very best in the local talent on the course as we watch the future generations of Sri Lanka golf compete for the coveted title. Thank you.